Shift colors underway from Hilltop High School. This is a Presidio Cup Championship match between the Chula Vista Rangers and the Scripps United. The Rangers and Scripps United are in boys under 11 category, the AA. Now let's get the lineup first for the Chula Vista Rangers red team. Their keeper is Rodrigo Paz. At center defender is Eddie Rosenfeld. At left defender is Joshua Castrillon. And he's number 3. Number 5 at center mid is George Sanderson. Number 6 at center defender is Isaac Shoshani. Number 7 at right defender is George Walther Mead. Number 8 at right mid is Israel Salcido. Number 9 at left mid is Alex Montes. Number 11 at forward is Alejandro Castruita. Number 13 at striker is Dante Longo. Number 14 at right mid is Armando Garcia. Number 17 at center mid is Christian Fregoso. Number 19 at left mid is Francisco Verdugo. And number 22 at center mid is Christian Enriquez. The head coach is Eddie Fonbon. And the assistant coach is Miguel Fregoso, with the team manager being Rosa Walther Mead. Now let's get the lineup for Scripps United. They are head coached by Karim bin Marzouk, and the manager is Ken Vecchio. The keeper will be Eric Steigel. Number 1 is Alex Burnaby. Number 2 is Brandon Ebright. Number 3 is Nathaniel Jason. Number 4 is Dylan Brink. And number 5 is Eddie Vildebill. Number 6 is Casey Pham. Number 7 is Renat Koge. Number 8 is Jack Vecchio. Number 9 is Bradley Couch. Number 10 is Michael Remish. Number 14 is Connor Duran. Number 15 is Ethan Polaski. And number 17 is Diego Pacheco McAvoy. And we are underway here at Hilltop High School. In the light blue is the Chula Vista Rangers boys under 11 team. And the white jerseys with the black pants is Scripps United. Now it's in Scripps United's deep third. And now right outside the box and on top of the box there is Scripps United getting that soccer ball, pushing it out of their deep third. But coming up there to keep him pinched in is Eddie Rosenfeld. And that ball goes out of play on an near side touchline. It'll be a throw-in for Scripps United. Renat Koge is going to throw it in for, I take that back, it's going to be a throw-in for the Rangers. Chula Vista Rangers, CB Rangers, red team. And that is George Walther Mead, and he gets a strike inside an 18-yard box. And the top of the circle there, and now Ebright has it. And the CB Rangers still on a soccer ball, pushing it over into the corner. Armando Garcia with a nice step over in the corner. He's still on a soccer ball. And let's see, it goes out of play. Here in this championship game of the boys under 11 AAA, the Presidio Cup 2008 is going to be a CK for the CB Rangers red team. And this one will be taken by Christian Enrique. Christian Enriquez strikes it, and another strike, and it goes back out towards Enriquez. Enriquez now on the outer fringes of the box, and that ball is knocked off the marker there, the defensive marker for Scripps United. And now it'll be another set piece for the CB Rangers red team. 0-0 here in the opening few minutes of this championship match. Scripps United and CB United Rangers red team is now going to do a short pass now. Enriquez and then back to his teammate. And toward the central, they still are on that soccer ball there. The CB Rangers now trying to take another strike, and it is knocked out of play now, that time by Bradley Couch. And it's now going to be another Enriquez and his teammate running after it over there. And that's Dante Longo, who helped him on the right side of the attack for the CB Rangers on that set piece. And now they're going to do another short pass with Longo and Enriquez. Enriquez strike into the 18-yard box is knocked out of there. And it rolls all the way to the near side. And it will be a throw-in. Again, knocked out by Scripps United. And it's going to be a throw-in now by George Walther Mead. Knocked away by Dylan Brink. And Walther Mead will throw it in again. And he's trying for Castorita. And Castorita could not get to the soccer ball. And it's now going to be a goal kick. So they've had a few minutes in the attacking area there, but they could not get a ball, a couple of corner kicks, and they could not get that ball in the back of the net. Still 0-0. Scripps United keeper Eric Seigel watches on. If I said Steigel, it's Seigel. And that ball at midfield now. Pacheco, McAvoy, and that ball goes out of play now. And on a far side touchline, and it's going to be Burnaby throwing. Alex Burnaby. And Burnaby throws it in. Looking for a teammate, Pacheco, McAvoy. And up in the air. And there's a touch now toward the central. And a quick touch by Armando Garcia. And there was a strike there by Longo, but now at Karam still in center circle. Midfielders trying to get to it, and they finally do. And on the near side, here's a push up toward the attacking third, but running onto it there was Ebright. And now running after it is Vildebill. It goes to the wide side now, Burnaby. Burnaby chasing it down into space. He has it. Burnaby gets it up to Vildebill, and Vildebill strikes it, but his pass is intercepted into space. Now toward the central, and now it winds over to the near side, where the CB Rangers want to keep them bottled up in their own half of the field as they control the soccer ball now. However, they've given it away. Coming after it is Enriquez again. Enriquez in midfield. Christian Enriquez, a nice strike down on a long ball. He was looking for Dante Longo to try to possess it, but it had way too much pace on it. And so it is now going to be a goal kick. Bouncing it there is Alex Burnaby. And Burnaby will try to get this thing going. Burnaby had been active here for his team in a defensive end, trying to get things pushed up the field. Here's Burnaby now, a strike. Longo intercepts it, though, into space. Nice play by Longo. He turns. Longo in the corner. His service toward the box is intercepted, but he runs onto it after the intercept and gets it to his teammate. A service again, but this time way too far away from that near post. And Seigel is going to give it away to his teammate Burnaby, and they're going to try it on the near side of the 6-yard box, the corner, and Burnaby will strike it. And the ball with geometric designs, or at least that's the way it started a long time ago, and maybe not as many geometric designs as it used to be, of the world's most famous sport, football. And soccer in this country. Going after is Castruita. He takes a shot, a save, and Longo tries to get to it. Longo does. He gets it to his teammate, and a goal! Go, 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 go! Armando Garcia scoring the goal. Longo helping on the assist. Beautiful action that time. And they're able to get that soccer ball in the back of the net. And it is 1-0. And that was a lot of good hard work in that time by the strikers. And Enriquez involved in that, and Longo. And they just, a lot of players really doing a fine job keeping that ball in the defensive half of Scripps United. And all that hard work has paid off, and that's why they lead 1-0. Throw in Scripps United, throwing it in. Intercepted at the top of the defensive third now, and in a center circle, Ebright getting a touch over there to Brink, and now retreating back to their own defensive third now is the CV Rangers, and it's going to be a throw-in. They tried to pass it back upfield over there to Dylan Brink and try to make something happen, but it was lastly defended and knocked out of play by the Rangers. Chula Vista Rangers red team leading now 1-0 in this match. Here at Hilltop High School, the throw-in, the Presidio Cup Championship for 2008 was knocked out of play by the CV Rangers, and it is now going to be another throw-in for Scripps United. Scripps United trying to possess that soccer ball now with Ebright. Ebright has his teammate, strikes it right on to the net, and protecting that corner of the box. And that near post was Rodrigo Paz. Down the field now for the CV Rangers. On it, Armando Garcia. He takes a shot. It's blocked and then knocked out of play past the goal line. It'll be a CK. Armando Garcia, who scored the lone goal in this match, and has his team leading 1-0. Trying to continue the pressure on against Scripps United here in a championship game. Here is Christian Enriquez. Enriquez with the corner kick. Enriquez with his team leading by 1. Into the 6-yard box. Knocked out of play. Who was it knocked out by, though? Is it going to be another corner kick? No, it is not, as it was knocked out by Alejandro Castruita. And so it now is going to be a goal kick. And if you're Scripps United, you want to try to get a lot more possessions in your offensive third and try and see if you can tie this game up. They really haven't had a lot of possessions in the defensive half of the CV Rangers. And there's Rodrigo Paz sending it upfield. And that ball is knocked out of play on a near side. And it'll be a throw-in. Dropping it off there is Garcia. He drops it off for George Walther Mead. And Walther Mead throws it in. And there's a touch there by Castruita. And Longo went by it. And now here's Alex Montes. And coming over there is Eddie Vildabil to push it to the wide. And Vildabil looking for his teammate Diego Pacheco McAvoy. And he didn't get to it. So it'll be a throw-in for the CV Rangers. And they throw it in. It's knocked out by Scripps United. And they'll get another chance to move up toward the defensive third of Scripps United. Scripps United retreating back in their own defensive third. Now toward the box. Here's a shot over top of the net. As they're able to get a shot down a central. And that was a little bit too high of the net. Eric Seigel watching it go by. Still 1-0, CV Rangers leading. And substitutions. Remember, we will mention any of the substitutions as they touch that soccer ball if we do not get them. In this case, you see there is Michael Remish into the contest for Scripps United. And Michael Remish knocks it out of play, getting a quick touch as soon as he comes into the contest. George Walther Meade are throwing it in. And now on that soccer ball, Castruita switching it to the far side. He's got Montes. And Montes tries to get another strike on it, but Seigel comes out. Nice job as Eric Seigel coming out and making the save, protecting that near post. Castruita. Again, Castruita being harassed by a player in the space, taken away as he was dispossessed. But there is Shoshani in the central. He made a touch, and now in his space as the CB Rangers have it. Win it and send a long ball all the way down to Armando Garcia. Garcia in the corner. Garcia trying to make a move. Can't quite do it as Bradley Couch was tough in the space. Couch protecting well in the outside of the box. And it'll be a throw-in as George Walther Meade will throw it in. 1-0 his team leads here in the first half. Knocked down by Couch and then possessed and knocked out of play by Scripps United. George Walther Meade throws it in. Trying to get somebody to possess it. He does now on a return. Off the Karam, 50-50 ball. And it's going to be out of play in the near side. And a throw-in for Scripps United. Scripps United all the way back to their own corner over there by that circle where they do the set pieces, corner kicks, and they push it up the field. However, still in their own defensive half. It goes off of one player down at Central. Here's Longo. Longo goes around one player. Longo still on a soccer ball. Longo finds a teammate. A heel kick and a save by Seigel. Oh, that was a nice play as Longo weaving his way inside the 18-yard box. And Armando Garcia tried to surprise Seigel with a heel kick all the way. And here's another shot and just missed the top of the net. It's Chula Vista Rangers in this contest have been on fire. And even though they only have one goal, they've really dominated the possessions and really bottling up Scripps United in their own half of the field. And in this championship game, Scripps United having to lose a lot of energy trying to get that ball out of their own half of the field. Upfield now with it, Michael Remish, and Remish can't get around the player for CB Rangers on the near side. However, he does knock it out of play, and so that means Scripps United will throw it in. Bradley Couch intercepted. However, now on the second intercept and knockout on the near side, they do get some real estate to move up, and they can get that ball in the defensive half of the CB Rangers. As you see there, Bradley Couch tying up the shoes, wants to make them tight, and he now throws it in. And that ball is knocked out of play. Can't seem to get one of his teammates to get to it. Now they get a header, that time by Michael Remish, and it goes off of Ebright. And now over to Vildabill. Vildabill want to switch it to the wide side now. Over to Pacheco McAvoy. And Diego cannot get to it as it goes out of play. However, it was lastly knocked out by the CB Rangers. So now they're going to get an opportunity to throw it in the deep third of the CB Rangers. Getting it and striking it there is Shoshani. However, nobody there to run onto it, and he's going to give it away to Scripps United now. Having an opportunity of an offensive try here, and he'll throw it over to Connor Durand, but Durand's pass is intercepted, and here's a long ball, and he got two speedsters. One of them is Armando Garcia. He's all alone. He takes a strike, and he missed the near post. Armando Garcia winning that soccer ball. He had plenty of time And he took the shot, and he just couldn't bend it inside that near post. Nice run by Armando, and a beautiful long ball. And it is now going to be substitutions. As coming out of the contest is Bradley Couch for Scripps United. And now into the contest is Dylan Brink. And off the goal kick for Scripps United, intercepted by Longo. Longo now with it in the corner. Longo being marked heavily, and that ball knocks out of play. And it now will be a throw in their own defensive third. Scripps United down 1-0 in this match. The championship one for the Presidio Cup 2008. And here's the CB Rangers again, trying to keep the pressure on. They push it over to the near side. And on it is our Garcia. He takes a strike, and it's intercepted in the central of the box. But Garcia wins it again, trying to get around Brink, but he couldn't do it that time. But running onto it still in their own defensive half of the field, Scripps United. And it's knocked out by Michael Remish. And it'll be a throw-in on the near side. And now coming into the contest for the CB Rangers is George Sanderson. Well, Sanderson into the contest. George Walther Mead now. 2 Georges. You seldom see that on a soccer team. And a la the name of my head cameraman and the owner of the company, George Langevin. And that ball out at central now. Winning it is Diego Pacheco McAvoy. And then now to the wide. They're still in their own half of the field. Still trying to push it up. Having problems. That ball goes out. And toward the corner. And there is a foul on the play. And so the CB Rangers now are going to have a free kick. So they got the set piece. Here in the championship game. Hilltop High School, as you see in the far ground, all the homes over there. And a strike right on. Can they get it in the back of the net? Not quite. Longo chases after it, but they couldn't quite get it. So they could possess it and turn it for a shot. But they still have possession on it, as it had been knocked out by Brink. And now up in the air with his Sanderson. And now running onto it is Remish. Remish toward the central. Remish getting it towards Koge. Koge having a hard time possessing it and gives it away now. It's Alex Montes. Montes on the soccer ball. Montes trying to find his teammate, intercepted and pushed back over midfield. And it is now going to be a throw-in for the CB Rangers. And the CB Rangers going to take it as Castrillon. Joshua going to throw it in. And he gets it to a teammate there as they try to go toward the central. Knocked out of play by Scripps United. Here's Montes. Alex Montes in the defensive half of Scripps United. And they're able to get it just outside their box and push it over the far side touchline to reset up their defense. And now here's Montes. Montes throws it in. He gets it to Longo. Longo's pass intercepted. Now in the central. They want to switch it to the near side. CB Rangers still on a soccer ball with Walther Mead. But Mead's ball, or he couldn't possess it that time as the defender makes him knock it out of play. As they now have a throw in and moving around trying to push it upfield is Scripps United. Now toward the center circle. And now they have to retreat back. On the near side, running over to it is Remish. And Remish now can't really get it to anybody here in this 2008 Presidio Cup Boys Under 11 Championship match. Where it is 1-0, CB Rangers trying to hold on to this 1-0 lead here in the first half. Greg G.K. Porter for George Lanneman Video Sports Productions. Happy to be with you on a championship day here for 2008 in the Presidio Cup. Substitutions coming in, and we will mention any of those if we don't get them. As they touch that soccer ball, Alejandro Castruita is back into the contest. George Walther Mead is going to throw it in. Walther Mead. And the linesman says, hold on. Now you can throw it in, what his center rep says. And throwing it over into the corner, looking for Longo. He didn't get it. Off of Remish toward the central. There's a touch there by Sanderson. And now running onto it is Castrillon. Castrillon's pass intercepted. Joshua Castrillon now on the far side. Can't quite get it, but it was knocked out. Well, actually, it was knocked out by the Rangers, as the center rep says. And Scripps United throws it in. And the 50-50 ball. Coming over to it is Enriquez. And he can't possess it. He gives it away over to the near side. And trying to run onto it with everything he had, as you saw, was Michael Remish. But Remish didn't get to it. Scripps United now having to retreat again. As you see, the coach, Eddie Fonbon, with his assistant, Miguel Fregoso, doing the job for the CB Rangers coaching staff. And he's got his team leading 1-0. On the near side, here's Dante Longo in space, but taken away, dispossessed by Dylan Brink. Nice job that time. However, his teammate Remish couldn't hold on to it, and so Walther Mead will throw it in. George, which way is he going to go? He wants Longo, and Longo has it. Gives it back to Walther Mead to strike it towards the box. Intercepted. Walther Mead now strikes it, and he has his teammate there, Sanderson. Sanderson going to switch it toward the central, and a 50-50 ball. Enriquez couldn't get to it. Trying to run onto it that time was Walther Mead. He didn't get it. However, standing tall is Shoshani. Shoshani over to Fregoso. Fregoso, long ball into the corner, and it is knocked out of play as they defend in their own defensive third, the Scripps United. And they will watch a throw-in toward that defensive third by the CB Rangers. CB Rangers trying to go to the exterior, and now they have a strike. And they give it away, but then they get it again. Now into the 18-yard box where Remish is there, and Remish will drive it out of play. Dante Longo will throw it in. Longo says, no, I'm going to give it to George Walther Mead because I like to receive it from him. And Walther Mead now is not going to give it to him. He's going to throw it in the interior of the box, but it winds up over to Longo. He strikes it. His teammate can't hold on to it. Longo has another strike on it. Longo still after it. Longo still on a soccer ball. And it's a touchdown by Castruita. Numerous players, and let's see. The center ref says is going to be a penalty kick. So the center ref says, I'm going to issue a penalty kick here, as there was a foul on one of the players for the CB Rangers, as Scripps United fouling that player. And now Dante Longo will take the opportunity here on a penalty kick to try to take the lead. Longo now trying to beat Eric Seigel. Keeper always in a situation of peril. Seigel hoping that Longo doesn't get a good strike on it because it's usually advantage. And now they are going to put another keeper in there, and that's going to be Eddie Vildebill. Vildebill is going to be in there. Longo is going to go against Vildebill. Let's see now. As maybe Vildebill able to get off his feet and get into the air. Maybe better to move laterally than Seigel. Let's see. Longo bends it, and he goes for the far post, and he scores, and it's 2-0. Dante Longo getting the goal, the second one of the match. So the foul has given up a goal, and Dante Longo, after scoring the goal, is going to come out, and they're going to replace him with another player. And we will mention that player as they touch the soccer ball here in the championship. The score, 2-0. Not a lot of time left in the first half. And if you're Scripps United, you want to try to get a goal before the end of this first half, but you don't have a lot of time to work with. There's a strike that time by Brandon Ebright, and Rodrigo Paz is able to make the save. And Longo did not come out of the match. Longo touching that soccer ball in the central, and now his teammates send a long ball after his Castroita. Castroita making a run, pushing up, and he couldn't get to the soccer ball that time. 2-0 your score. The CB Rangers lead in this championship match here at Hilltop High School, the Presidio Cup Championship. Greg G.K. Porter, happy to be with you for George Lineman Videos, Sports Productions. The throw-in from the far side touchline. Over there by the CB Rangers to Fregoso and towards Longo. Longo doesn't get to it. Now the strike, and Longo is after it. Dante Longo back to Christian Enriquez. Enriquez now. Enriquez on a soccer ball, pushes it back, no problem with time. George Walther Meade, and they run their passing game. Longo now trying to continue with that soccer ball, and good controlling the soccer ball as you saw there. And George Walther Meade on it now is Enriquez with speed. A strike towards the box is knocked out of the box. They stand tall. However, they're still going to have to play in their own defensive half. Defensively, George Walther Meade throwing it in. CB Rangers possessing most of the touches and the territorial advantage in this match. And they lead 2-0 as you see the rather cool day here in December. Everybody bundled up along the near side. And that ball goes out of play. Thought we were going to get rain yesterday. Looked like it might try to do that today, but there again, it looks like there's enough breaks in the cloud that it won't do that today. So, and actually today, we got a little more sunlight than we did yesterday over at the Tidelands Park doing a semifinal games. And that's the end of the first half with the score, the CB Rangers 2, the Scripps United 0. Stick with us. You'll be seeing what the coaches are saying to their players, and then we'll be right back with the championship, the second half of it. action set to get underway here in this Presidio Cup Championship match between Scripps United and the CV Rangers United Red Team. And we are underway with left to right for Scripps United and right to left on your screen for the CB Rangers. And there you see a strike by Castruita, and he gets it over to Montes. Alex Montes. Montes, service into the box, and it's intercepted. He was looking for Longo. Coming down to Central. And Scripps United down 2-0. Couple of goals scored in the first half by Armando Garcia and Dante Longo on the penalty kick. And that ball goes out of play, and it's going to be a CK. Scripps United now with a CK. And a bending ball up high, broken down at the last moment by Rodrigo Paz. He was able to protect that near post. Pretty good CK that time. And Scripps United not really getting, they may have only had one of those in the first half. Now they have another one. Here in the second half, they tried back post, but that's way too high. And it's going to go past the goal line, and it will be now a goal kick for the CV Rangers. Pretty nice, comfortable lead of 2-0. However, there's still a whole half of action here, minus a minute or so for Scripps United. And the thing you've seen them do here in the opening minutes is what they need to do a lot more of, and they need to possess that ball. Now, they do have, as you notice, a win factor, and maybe that was the psychological thing that was working as that ball brought down into the box. And let's see, is it a goal? No, it is not. It is an offsides call. Offsides that time, almost the one that they needed, but they were just a little bit too ambitious that time, Scripps United, and they are called on the offsides call. Intercepted now by Dylan Brink. And now on the near side, it goes out. CB Rangers. And so it's going to be a throw-in, Scripps United. And Burnaby throwing it in. Into the corner, chasing it down, Renat Kogay. And he can't get to it, but it was lastly knocked out by the Rangers. CB Chula Vista Rangers. And so now an opportunity again in the attacking area. Here in the second half, Scripps United kind of changes some things up here. As Casey Pham going to throw it in to Renat Kogay, up in the air, and a goal! The center ref is going to allow a goal, and that ball went over. It looked like it went over the top of the net and inside. And right now, the center ref, he wants to confirm that maybe that didn't happen, or rather it did happen. And the linesman, and it looks like it's going to be a goal. And Eddie Fonbon not happy about that one. No way, and neither is Miguel Fregoso, saying that it went over the top, as you see. Alex Montes telling the center ref, how could it be a goal? But they're going to give him a goal. And it's 2-1. 2-1 here in the championship game now. As Scripps United finding a way to take advantage of whatever they can to try to get back into this ball game. And we will get it started, 2-1. Scripps United now changing the landscape here a little bit in the second half. And there's Alex Montes. Montes strikes it towards the net in a 6-yard box. It comes out on top. But here's Longo. Longo steps around one player. Longo around two. His strike on the net. Oh, and he just missed the far post. He just missed beating Eric Siegel on a play. So it is now going to be a goal kick. Nice offensive action that time, though, by Dante Longo. And Montes helping out to get everything started on that sequence. CB Rangers leading 2-1. And Scripps United now on the board here in this championship game here at Hilltop High School in the Presidio Cup championship match. And Scripps United now with a strike and going to put it in the defensive half of CB Rangers. And in the deep back, chasing after is Castrillon, who got to it. Castrillon again, and it goes out of play. And it's going to be a goal kick. Scripps United now. And now I take that back. It's going to be a corner kick. Corner kick now for Scripps United. And now the center ref coming over to talk to his linesman again.
Before the corner kick.
And you don't often see too many discussions with the center ref and the linesman, but now here in this second half and his last few minutes, 2 discussions in a row. And it's going to be a foul and an offsides call. Well, not actually a foul, it was an offsides call. And so now it's a free kick. Scripps United on the far side going after it there. You saw Bradley Couch, and it's knocked out of play. Bradley Couch will now throw it in. And Couch looking for a teammate on that far side there. He's got Rennet Koge. Remish now. Remish chasing after it. Bradley Couch strikes it, but it's going to be a throw-in for Chula Vista Rangers. Red. They are going to throw it in. They lead 2-1 here in the second half. George Walther Mead will throw it in. Mead, Couch intercepts. It goes onto the foot of Armando Garcia. But now that ball is pushed into the defensive half of the Chula Vista Rangers. And a touch there by Shoshani, but given away. And it's an offsides call. Going to be a free kick. 2-1 is the score. Here in the boys under 11 category. And there's a strike down the field. Trying to get to it that time was Nathaniel Jason. He didn't get to it. And Dante Longo trying to get to it. And now that ball pushed into the 18-yard box. And a strike that time by Alex Burnaby to get it out of his own 18-yard box. And to preserve this only 1-goal deficit. And so now it is going to be a corner kick. Christian Enriquez will take it. Enriquez will take the CK. The Chula Vista Rangers see if they can try and add another goal on this one. And a bending ball, trying to get somebody to possess it. And it is brought down back to Enriquez. Enriquez gets it over to Castroita. The shot and just missed the far post that time. They had a couple of runners toward that back post, and they just couldn't quite get to it. It was too high. Substitutions coming in now, as Eddie Fonbon wanted to get a couple of fresh players into the contest. Joshua Castrillon, and coming in is Verdugo. Francisco Verdugo. Castrillon chasing it on the far side. It goes out of play, but it was lastly touched down by Scripps United. A throw in for CB Rangers. Castrillon possessing it. Castrillon trying to get around a defender, and that's Bradley Couch. And he gets a service over to Longo. Longo trying to heel pass. He missed it. It's dispossessed there. And still on it, though. Service into the box, in the central. They stand tall. The Scripps United at the top of the box. They win it and push it out. Upfield at midfield now. But standing there is Shoshani, and it's going to be a foul. Shoshani, the tallest player on the field. And he is wearing the uniform of the Chula Vista Rangers United Red Team. And it is going to be a strike all the way down into the 18-yard box. Trying to get another strike on it. They do. And it's over the top of the net. Dylan Brink had an opportunity that time in a central, but he could not bring it to where it would have been a goal in the back of the net. It was too high. But he was all alone. And here is Shoshani. So CV Rangers avoiding a big situation that time. Otherwise, it would have been a 2-2 game. Into the corner and knocking it out of play for Francisco Verdugo into space. Nice job getting back to protect. No mark up into space, and it's going to be a throw-in. You see how the wind blowing on a linesman's flag and how it has played an effect in this contest. Into the 6-yard box, up in the air. Again, Scripps United along that same area, and they have another strike at it, and a save that time. Renat Colgay trying to get the second goal, and it would have been a 2-2 match, but he just could not beat Rodrigo Paz on the play, and Paz making a big save. It goes out of play here in this championship game. It's a throw-in, but substitutions coming in. George Walther Mead will throw it in, as he's done mostly in this contest. And now coming in is George Sanderson, the other George. As I mentioned in the first half, you don't often have two Georges on a soccer field at the same time, and especially not for the same club. A la George Langevin, the man who brings these videos to you. And it's ball, Scripps United. Off the header, Dylan Brink. Brink now pushing it forward, but right there the space was Verdugo. And now trying to get a teammate to run onto it. Couch now. Longo, the touch, and then now coming over is Sanderson. And a touch there is Montes, and it goes out of play. 2-1 your score here as we work our way halfway through the second half of action. As CV Rangers leading in this championship match, trying to make it stand up as they scored the 2 goals. One in the first half by Armando Garcia, or actually the 2 goals in the first half, Armando Garcia and Dante Longo. And the only goal scored there in the second half by Renat Colgay for Scripps United. Here's Longo. Longo weaving his way, trying to continue on. Dante Longo, he's been a pass for the defenders. He gives it to his teammate who takes a shot, and he misses far post. That was Enriquez taking a shot. Now Burnaby teeing it up for Scripps United. On a goal kick, Burnaby in his central now. Scripps United, a touch, getting it up to Dylan Brink. Brink now has a teammate to run onto it as Connor Duran. And then now Kogay, and it's knocked out by the keeper again. And Kogay has taken 3 quality shots in this match in the second half. They basically shut him out in the first half. And here in the second half, he's had 3 quality shots. 1 has scored, and the other 2 pretty much could have scored if it wasn't for Rodrigo Paz. And down there is Alex Burnaby, and he gets up, and he'll be all right. Going to stay in the match. The throw-in for the CB Rangers. Dante Longo trying to beat a defender, and he does! Here's Longo accelerating to the 18-yard box. He's still on the soccer ball. His service! A header over the top of the net. Longo, a beautiful run on the near side, and his service was right on the money, but his teammate couldn't control it and put it in the back of the net. Longo again. One of the reasons why they lead 2-1 in this match. Alex Burnaby going to set it up for the goal kick. Burnaby, who was hurt a few minutes and intercepted that time. Now it's Enriquez. He gets it up to Castrillon. He takes a shot, and it's over the top of the net. Castrillon, a nice run. And it'll be a goal kick, and the fans on the near side kind of saying, you know, hey, the same sort of thing happened on the other side, and you allowed a goal. And this time, you're not going to allow the goal. So they're just kind of playing with his center ref there. As a nice shot, but it was a little bit too high and over the top of the net by Joshua Castrillon. Going to be a throw-in. Scripps United. They're down 2-1 on the near side. Goes out of play, and Burnaby again will throw it in. Alex trying to find somebody to possess it there, looking for Brink, and now is Kogay in the corner. Kogay running over a player, and that ball goes past the goal line. And they don't say that the player fouled him, but they don't give the foul to Kogay. And it is going to end up being a CK. Bill to build. And a service, and nobody there. That time, Jack Vecchio was trying to get somebody to run onto it, but he would have had to bend that ball a little bit better than that, and he had nobody running after it either way. So it is set up. For the CB Rangers, and that ball goes out of play after the goal kick. Rodrigo Paz, who's played well in this match. Done a fine job. He's made some good saves here in this boys under 11 AAA match. The championship one for the Presidio Cup. Into the match now, Alejandro Castruita for the CB Rangers. Both teams got here. The Scripps United beat the Attack Green team 1-0, and the CB Rangers beating Albion in the semifinals 4-2. Rodrigo Paz sending it down to central. And a touch there quickly by Castruita, and now it's over to Enriquez. Back to Castruita. Down to central. Try to get Longo to get to it. It's up in the air. You know how dangerous he's been in that box. And they just decided to swipe it out of the defensive third area. That time doing the job was Connor Duran. And Connor's saying, man, I want to get this ball out of play and get my defenders over here to help out. Because Longo is real dangerous, and his teammates are almost just the same. Now on the near side, you see Francisco Verdugo, number 19 there. And Longo is going to throw it in. Dante Longo into the corner. A touch quickly by Armando Garcia. Remember, he has one of the 2 goals. And a strike there by Castroita. And Castroita not able to get it to a teammate. And so they're going to give way to a goal kick. And Burnaby will set it up again. 2-1 your score here in the championship match. Time running out, though, for Scripps United. They need to get something going here. And won by Enriquez into space. He sends a service, and that is intercepted. But now up in the ball, who's going to up in the air, 50-50 ball, won by Castrillon. Castrillon into the corner. And he was looking at time back for Enriquez, but he didn't get to it. It was knocked out. Scripps United. And here is George Walther Mead. And Enriquez now to space. His service into the box. Trying to get somebody to run onto it. There's Longo. Longo now is going to go to the near side. He switches it. And he's got a teammate there. And they switch it back. And falling down was Verdugo trying to strike it. And coming up, dispossessing the, that was Dylan Brink, who was on a move, was Shoshani. And Shoshani, a nice job of reducing the size of the field in the central. It goes out of play to throw in now. Brink trying to get to it, he can't. And retreating back Fregoso. There's Verdugo. And there's Castroita. He gets it to Enriquez. Is a long ball played in the central. And a push-off. And it's going to be against the CB Rangers, and they're going to give way to a free kick for Scripps United. Scripps United down by 1 in this championship match in the center circle. CB Rangers, every time they win the soccer ball, every time they possess it, time off the clock. Here's a nice pass to Fregoso, and he's been marked heavily, but he wins it again in the space. It is knocked out by Burnaby. And it'll be a throw-in. Dante Longo going to throw it in, or will he give it away to a teammate to throw it in? He's going to do the throw-in duties here to Castroita, back to Longo. And his service high into the box. Got a couple players there, and it's brought down. And Nathaniel Jason knocking it out. Burnaby chasing it down. And it's going to be a Dante Longo throw-in. They keep it in the defensive half of Scripps United. The throw-in toward the 18-yard box. Intercepted. Longo knocks it out of play. And it'll be a goal kick. Unless they say, no, it was before the flag, so it's a throw-in. Longo knocks it out. And again, if you're Scripps United, you need to get moving up the field. Time is running out on you. And their own defensive third, again, trying to push up field. Looking for Dylan Brink. He didn't get to it. And now here's Ebright. Ebright and a foul on Ebright. Or was it on Longo? It was on Longo. Or no, it was on Ebright. That's correct. There's going to be a substitution now as setting it up for the set piece. There is Castroita, Alejandro. And now coming in is Alex Montes. Montes coming in. He's going to run toward that 18-yard box. Castroita. He's going to take the set piece here. Try to add another goal. The set piece in the box. And coming over there to get to that soccer ball was Seigel. But winning it in the space, the CB Rangers, Castroita now. And let's see, there's going to be a whistle and a yellow card. And Castroita is going to get the yellow card. So Castroita getting the yellow card. And it's going to be the first card of the match. And now driving it down to Central. Scripps United try to get a player to run onto it, but just couldn't quite do it. And as that ball goes awry, time working against Scripps United. They are down 2-1. It's an offsides call. Ball driven down to Central. And Eddie Vildabill tried to get to a teammate, could not. Here's Longo. Longo again in the box. Longo takes his time, pushes it out to the wide now. And a service and a save by Seigel, making the save, protecting the near post. Nice little pass out to the wide that time. Montes taking a shot, but Seigel making a save. Scripps United pushing it upfield now. That's what they want to continue to do. Renat Koge, who has scored one of the goals in this match, and the only goal for Scripps United. But he's had some pretty good shots here in the second half. And they look for Koge again. Can't get it to him. Down to Central, but Burnaby knocks it out of play. And it now will be a throw-in on the near side. Time, precious time running off the clock for the white and black. Down 2-1 in the championship match. Coming in now, Israel Salcido for the Chula Vista Rangers. And it's Joshua Castrillon is going to throw it in. Castrillon is going to throw it in on the near side, looking for Montes, but it goes over to Longo, and he tries to strike it, but before he could would be Nathaniel Jason getting over there and protecting in his space, and so it's going to be a throw-in for the Chula Vista Rangers, and they getting closer and closer to winning the Presidio Cup 08 as they have a throw-in. Into the box. Knocked out by Scripps United. Scripps United has to start winning balls and pushing upfield in a hurry. That ball towards the box, and it goes past the goal line. And now they have a chance with a goal kick. Burnaby sensing the hustle. Center ref looking at his watch. And time running out. Burnaby wants to drive it a long distance. He gets it all the way to midfield. Off the 50-50 ball is brought down by Eddie Rosenfeld. And then now it's over to Castroita. They got to retreat back, Rosenfeld and company, but coming way off his line big time was Rodrigo Paz. He didn't want to take a chance that time, and he strikes the soccer ball past the 18-yard box. He didn't want to wait for it to come to him. He says, I'm going to go get it. Big gamble, and a gamble paid off, though, as they were coming down, and they had numbers matched up pretty well onside. Here now is a throw-in. Alice Montes gets it over to Longo. Dante Longo, only one man to beat. And he'll take a strike, and it goes past the goal line, and it will be a corner kick for the Chula Vista Rangers. And Longo looks like he's going to take it. No, he isn't. He's going to set it up for Christian Enriquez. And his team leading by 1. Time, precious time left here in this match. Not much of it. As the Scripps United has to try and save this one and get going down the field. They are able to intercept in a 6-yard box, but here's Enriquez. Enriquez, another strike towards the central of the box, trying to get a runner onto it, but they don't get a chance. As they stand tall in the 18-yard box, Scripps United again winning it. Bradley Couch over there, and a strike, and it's going to go past the side of the net. And so now it will be a Burnaby. And he will take a goal kick and try and get it downfield again. It's intercepted by Longo. However, Scripps United able to win it and push it across midfield and knocked out by Chula Vista Rangers. And so now they got to retreat back in their own half of the field. Down 2-1, Scripps United. CB Rangers have played well in this match. And now a mistake is made. And Longo has the soccer ball, weaving his way. And he'll push it over to the near side to Alex Montes. Montes with time, a bending ball, looking for somebody at the back post. Couldn't get it. And it goes off the far side touchline out of play. It'll be a throw-in for Scripps United. But Chula Vista Rangers now pretty much have put this one away. And Scripps United cannot get the big play. And they are still maintaining the soccer ball. And it is almost over here. You'll almost hear the double whistle in a moment as it is down to Central with Alex Montes. And still in the defensive half of Scripps United. And they get it across, and again the CB Rangers win it and push it back in their own half of the field. And this is the type of thing that they were doing in the first half, and that's what helped them dominate the game and get the 2 goals. And here in the late stages of the second half, they're doing it again. And that is a thing that's working against Scripps United, and it's going to cost them this match. On the near side, it goes out of play. Trying to get to it was Dylan Brink. He could not. And the Chula Vista Rangers will throw it in. On their way to a championship in the Presidio Cup, AAA. And there's a strike by Montes down to Central. He just says, I'll let Dante Longo run onto it, but that time it was slowed up by the wind.
Come on, Rangers!
To the outside, and chasing after it that time is Walter Meade. George Walter Meade can't get to it. Couch throws it in for Scripps United. And Rennet Kogay trying to go after it, but no problem as Eddie Rosenfeld able to wait for it to come to his soccer cleat and drive it out of play and past the fence you see there. And they'll get another ball going in the action. 2-1. Chula Vista Rangers leading. Center ref says, let me step by the action. It's coming right at me. And now the Scripps United trying to make a move with Rennet Kogay. And it was a foul on Rennet Kogay. And it will be Isaac Shoshani, who's played very well in this contest, driving it downfield. A whistle on the far side as they say it went out of play. And it's going to be a throw-in for Scripps United. Or actually, they say it was a foul on the play, so it is going to be a set piece. Burnaby into the box, and Rodrigo Paz says, I'll come out and intercept this ball. I'm not going to give him an opportunity. And there's a double whistle, and his team, Rodrigo Paz, and his teammates can celebrate as they've done a fine job of winning the championship of the Presidio Cup 2008. Eddie Fonbon and Miguel Fregoso doing a fine job of getting his young men together in the under-11 category, AAA, as they tap the right foot. And that's the way they show that they are going to get that hardware. We hope you enjoyed all the action here at Hilltop High School, where you saw the final score was 2-1. Chula Vista Rangers United Red Team over the Scripps United team. Take care. God bless. Until we see you next time, save this one on the hard drive.
Good morning. Can you please tell me your full name and the position that you play on the team?
George Walter Mead, every position.
And you, what's your full name and the position that you play on this team?
Christian Enriquez and midfield.
What might that be on your wrist there?
Captain Ben.
And I see you have one as well. Are you also a captain?
Yeah.
Good. So how does it feel today winning against Scripps United?
Good.
Do you think that this was easier or harder than the games that you've played against Scripps in the past?
Harder.
Who do you think should get the MVP this season?
I don't know.
How about you? Any ideas on who might be MVP?
Either Dante or Josh.
So who's your favorite soccer player?
Ronaldo.
And your favorite soccer team?
Brazil and Barcelona.
And who?
Barcelona.
So who's your favorite coach?
Eddie from Bonn.
And your favorite coach?
Eddie from Bonn.
How long has he trained you?
Like a year and a half.
Would you like to see him train you again next year?
Yeah.
So now that you've won Presidio Cup, what other tournaments do you play?
State Cup.
And are you going to be asking for anything special because you won today?
Just a trophy or something like that.
How about a pair of new soccer cleats?
That's left for my mom and dad.
Are you going to be asking for anything special because you won today?
Of course.
And what might that be?
I don't know. I don't know.
How about anything for Christmas? Are you asking for anything special for Christmas?
Yeah.
Okay. What are you asking for Christmas?
50s.
Good. So do you have any final words to say to family, friends, or fans?
No.
Anything you'd like to say to thanks to your coach or to your mom?
Not really.
Any final words from you, Christian, to your family, friends, or fans?
Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, good morning. Can you tell me your name and what position you play?
My name is Alex Montes and I play left mid.
Can you tell me your name and what position you play?
Dante Longo, La Pulga. I play forward, left mid, and right mid.
Can you tell me who's your favorite soccer player is?
Cristiano Ronaldo.
And how about your favorite soccer player?
La Pulga, Messi.
And how does it feel to win against Scripps in the Presidio Cup today?
The same as always.
Is this the first Presidio Cup you've won?
I think so.
How does it feel for you to win against Scripps today in Presidio Cup?
Well, especially because we're going to Premier, I almost peed myself, and I'm glad that we won.
Who's your favorite soccer coach?
Eddie von Bonn.
How about yours?
Better say it. Eddie von Bonn. Wait, I got a new one. Miguel Fregon.
All right. So do you have any final words that you want to say to your family, friends, or fans?
We both want to say this one. No. Okay, fine. I'll say no, I don't have any. Obama. Okay.
How about you?
I will fulfill all your wishes with taco-flavored kisses.
Okay, there you hear it. Thank you very much. Okay, good morning. Can you please tell me your name and what position you play?
Christian Fregoso, center mid.
How about you? What's your name and what position do you play?
My name is Armando Garcia. I play right mid and delantero.
How does it feel today to win against Scripps United in the Presidio Cup?
Really good, and I'm really happy that we're going to Premier.
How about you? How does it feel to win against Scripps United in the Presidio Cup?
It feels good. Like, I've never been to Premier, and this is my first year in Premier.
Congratulations to you both. Can you tell me who your favorite soccer player is?
Cristiano Ronaldo.
How about you? Who's your favorite soccer player?
Cristiano Ronaldo.
And what's your favorite soccer team?
Manchester United.
And your favorite soccer team?
Manchester United.
So, what do you do after this? Do you have any more tournaments to go to?
Celtic Cup.
And how about you? What are your plans after this?
Go to Celtic and State Cup.
Great. So, do you have any final words for your family, friends, or fans?
Yeah, for Obama for being a great president.
All right. How about you? Any final words for your family, friends, or fans?
Thanks for all of them supporting me and Obama.
Okay. Thank you very much. Good morning. Can you please tell me your full name and the position you play?
Alejandro Castrita, striker.
How does it feel to win today against Scripps United in the Presidio Cup, Joshua?
It feels great.
Can you give me what your full name and position you play?
Joshua Castrillon, left back.
How does who's your favorite player, soccer player, Alejandro?
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Who's your favorite soccer team?
Man U.
So what are you going to do after this tournament? Do you have any more you have to play?
Celtic Cup and State Cup.
Who's your favorite soccer coach?
Eddie Von Von.
Do you have any final words to say to your family, friends, or fans?
No.
Any message you want to say of thanks to your coaches, your family? How about something that you feel that you deserve?
Premiere. I'm glad we got to premiere and just keep going.
What are you going to ask for because you won this game?
Shoes.
Which shoes?
Cristiano Ronaldo shoes.
What are you going to ask for because you won this game?
A ball. Nothing.
Okay, great. Thank you very much. Good morning. Can you please tell me your full name and the position you play?
My name is Goofy, and I play center defense.
And who is the little fella there on your lap?
Sasha.
So, how does it feel to win the Presidio Cup?
Good.
Can you please tell me your full name and the position that you play?
Rodrigo Paz, and I'm goalie.
And how does it feel to win the Presidio Cup against Scripps United today?
Awesome.
So, what are you going to be asking for from your parents for winning this game?
A lot.
How about you? Any particular wish list for winning this game?
A lot.
So, who's your favorite soccer player?
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Who's your favorite soccer team?
Man U.
What are you going to be doing after this? Do you have any other tournaments you're going to?
No.
How about you? Do you have any tournaments that you're going to?
No.
Do you have any final words that you want to say to your family, friends, or fans?
Hi.
Good. How about you? Any final words?
No.
Anything you want to say to your dad or mom?
No.
Okay, thank you very much. Good morning. Can you please tell me your full name and the position that you play?
Francisco Javier Pertugo Salazar, and they told me Frijolín. I play left back, left right, right mid, left mid, and that's it.
Great. How about you? Can you tell me your full name and the position that you play?
Yeah, Israel Ivan Salcido, and I play, right midfield, yeah.
So how does it feel to win against Scripps United in the Presidio Cup today?
Good?
Have you played Scripps before?
Yeah.
Was this easy or harder than the games you've played against Scripps in the past?
Well, not that hard and not that easy. It's like it's like the medium, yeah.
Medium? Okay.
Yeah.
So, who's your favorite soccer player?
Oh, Carlos Verdugo and Cristiano Ronaldo, my brother.
All right. And how about you? Who's your favorite soccer team?
Brazil, yeah, Brazil.
So, now that you've won the Presidio Cup, what are you going to ask for your parents? What sort of gift would you like from your parents to give you?
the PS3.
How about you? What are you going to ask Santa Claus for Christmas or for winning this Presidio Cup?
For winning this Presidio, or I don't know. Yeah, PS3. Yeah, what he said.
So do you have any final words to say to your family, friends, or fans?
¿Cómo se dice inscribir?
Register.
Thanks for registering me in the team, and thanks to Coach Eddie that he put me up to play a lot of time.
Okay, great. How about you? Any final words for your family, friends, or fans?
Well, yeah, thank you too.
Great. Thank you very much for your time.
Hey, are we gonna get any?
Good morning. Can you please tell me your full name and the position that you play on the team?
Isaac Shoshani, center defender.
Can you please tell me your name and the position that you play on the team?
George Sanderson and center mid.
How does it feel to win against Scripps United today?
It feels very good.
Have you played Scripps United in the past? Did you think that it was easier or harder today?
And yes, we have played them in the past, and it was a bit harder.
So, what are you going to do after this? Do you have any more tournaments to go to?
I think we're going to go to State Cup, and I don't know if we're going to go to any other cups.
Are you going to ask for anything special because you won today's game, the Presidio Cup? What are you going to ask for?
I'm going to ask my mom if she could fix my phone.
What kind of phone might that be?
iPhone 3G?
How about you? Are you going to ask for anything special because you won today's game?
No.
Anything in particular that you're asking for Christmas?
No.
Do you have any travel plans after this?
No.
Who's your favorite soccer player?
Cristiano Ronaldo.
And what about your favorite soccer team?
Colombia.
So, do you have any final words to say to your family, friends, or fans that you want to share with us today?
Not really.
How about you? Any final words for your family, friends, or fans?
If you follow your dream, you'll always succeed.
Great. Thank you very much.
The season has been very successful. We had two, actually, the last two seasons have been very good. We finished second in Presidio twice. And this year we get promoted to AAA, which is a great accomplishment. And hopefully with winning this tournament, we'll make an argument that we go to the top level to Premier next year. The players are they're one of the hardest working bunch I ever had. And compared to the other teams that I have, where I also have great players on the Under-14 Premier, these guys bring it every practice. And they're an amazing work ethic. As a coach, I'm very happy to have players like this, and hopefully the team can improve until what we want, which is to be a nationally ranked team at their age. So that's pretty much. Everybody in this team is important. Thank you.
How about a team cheer, guys?
Ready? Ready? 1, 2, 3, Rangers.
Ready?
1, 2, 3, Rangers!
Okay, go.
Oh, okay.
What's that for?
Say thank you.
Thank you, Eddie.
Thank you.
Thank you, Eddie. My birthday present.
Oh my God!
okay, bye.
Eddie, happy birthday!
Everything helps.
Where's Sergio?
Guys, happy birthday to the boys.
Say happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Sing it.
Happy birthday! Happy birthday! Happy birthday! Happy birthday! Happy birthday! Merry Christmas! Happy Hanukkah! Merry Christmas to you!
Happy holiday or something.
Happy Christmas!
Happy something.
Happy Hanukkah! 1, 2, 3!
Okay.
Merry Christmas.
What do we do? Happy Hanukkah! Happy Hanukkah!
First of all, you know, we always say the kids, and of course they're the ones that play, but I want to thank all of you parents. You know what? They don't understand. They're too young to understand all the commitment and all the hard work it takes for you guys to make it happen. Not only that you have to take them to practice, that you have to lose every weekend for there, but also financially, how much money does it take for them to play? That's what people don't understand. And hopefully what you're doing with your kids is that they'll do the same thing with their own children, which is the most important thing. We want to get players that are in the national team and ODP and all of that, but what you're doing for your kids, they'll never forget that every Sunday you're here working with them, all right? And I thank you for all your hard work. Appreciate it. Okay. And we go with every player. Francisco, what's up? One over right back. George Walterby. Joshi. Like a Brazilian, only with one name. Joshi. George Walter Sanderson. Eddie Rosenthal. Frego, defensive midfielder. Alex Montes. Alex Castruita. Israel. Put the medal phone, that way we can take a picture. Armando. Isaac. Our goalkeeper, Rodrigo. La Pulga. And our captain, Cristian Enriquez. Let me have them. And don't forget, this is one for George Waltermead and one for Rosa Waltermead for dealing for dealing with all of your people. And don't forget, he's always in the background. Miguel, our other coach. Hey, no practice tomorrow, Tuesday. We'll see ya.
Thank you.
Joshi!